Hello everyone, hope you are all fine. Today we are going to start another aspect of organic chemistry of class 12th, and this is the carboxylic acids and their derivatives. Now as far as J.K. Bose syllabus is concerned, this derivatives of carboxylic acids are not there in the syllabus. The derivatives of carboxylic acid simply mean that the organic compounds which are derived from carboxylic acids, which are obtained from carboxylic acids, like those of acid chlorides, acid anhydrides, etc. etc. Okay. Now, as far as the syllabus is concerned, the very first topic in this subunit of carboxylic acids is the nomenclature of carboxylic acids. Now, this nomenclature you all have done in your previous class, that is class 11th, and that too thoroughly. So, I think there is no need to explain, discuss this aspect with you people. So, let us discuss some important from this subunit, some important things from this subunit, and we will discuss preparation of carboxylic acids, properties of carboxylic acids, and uses of carboxylic acids. Okay. Let us come on to the preparation of carboxylic acids. What are the very well known and the most important preparatory routes? These are given here. And the very first preparatory route is from oxidation of primary alcohols. Carboxylic acids can be prepared from oxidation of primary alcohols. Primary alcohols are those in which carbon bearing OH group is connected with one alkyl group, one alkyl or one aryl group only. In case that carbon bearing hydroxyl group, that is OH group, is connected with two alkyl or two aryl groups, that will be the case of secondary alcohol, and in case that is connected with three alkyl or aryl groups, that will be the case of tertiary alcohol. So here you are seeing that this is primary alcohol where carbon bearing hydroxyl group is attached to just one R group, that is alkyl or aryl. So this is of primary nature. This undergoes oxidation in presence of well-known oxidizing agents like potassium permanganate KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, that is potassium dichromate. And in this way, first of all, we get aldehydes, which upon subsequent or further oxidation finally give carboxylic acid. Okay, so for example, this is a primary alcohol where this is that carbon bearing OH group, two hydrogens are attached to this carbon and only one alkyl group, that is methyl group, is attached to it, and hence this is primary alcohol and its name is methyl alcohol or methanol. Ethyl alcohol or ethanol. So this ethanol undergoes oxidation in presence of these oxidizing reagents. First of all, that ethanol will be converted to ethanaldehyde, and finally upon further oxidation to this ethanoic acid. Okay. Likewise, if we talk about this aromatic alcohol, this is an aromatic alcohol where carbon bearing hydroxyl group is connected to just one aryl group. Aryl means C6H5 group. This and this upon oxidation yields this benzaldehyde, which upon further oxidation gives this benzoic acid. Okay, so here the starting material was this aromatic alcohol. This is also of primary nature, and the name of this alcohol is, you must be knowing, benzyl alcohol. BENZYL, benzyl alcohol. Okay, so also remember the difference between benzyl and benzoyl. This is benzyl alcohol, BENZYL, benzyl. Another is benzoyl, BENZOYL, benzoyl. In that case, we have C6H5 part connected with COCl. Okay, that is from acid chloride family of organic compounds. Okay, now the second method of preparation is from oxidation of aldehydes and ketones even in presence of mild oxidizing agents. We have already done in that subunit of aldehydes and ketones that aldehydes also undergo oxidation in presence of mild oxidizing agents like Tollens reagent. So here this is the general formula of an aldehyde, that in presence of Tr means Tollens reagent. I hope you all must be remembering that Tollens reagent, what was that, and what was that the formula of that. That was simply the ammoniacal solution of silver nitrate. Okay, and this is getting oxidized to again carboxylic acid. And here what we have taken as an example, again acetaldehyde is its common name, and its IUPAC name is ethanol. This upon oxidation in presence of Tr, that is Tollens reagent, gives carboxylic acid here. And this is ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So simply acetaldehyde getting oxidized to acetic acid. Third preparation is from hydrolysis of nitriles or cyanides in presence of dilute aqueous, acidic or alkaline medium. So nitriles are the compounds we have already discussed with the 11th class students that last year, that nitriles are those organic compounds which have CN group in them, CN as functional group present in them. Okay, so here you are seeing that this RCN is a general formula of a nitrile. So nitriles undergo hydrolysis in presence of dilute aqueous acids or alkaline medium. So first of all, here you are seeing that first of all what is happening here, that the nitrile has been prepared. And how a nitrile has been prepared here, and that from an alcohol which in the presence of PBr3 giving alkyl bromide, and which upon the reaction with alcoholic potassium cyanide giving nitrile. Now you can directly mention this reaction as well. From this RCN to this RCOH, this reaction simply there is no need to mention this preparatory route for this nitrile. Okay, so you can directly mention this reaction, and that is RCN in presence of an alkali acidic in presence of an alkali dilute aqueous acid. This is the hydrolysis of this nitrile in presence of such reagents giving carboxylic acid. Okay, it may be noted here that the acid produced contains one more carbon atom than the original alkyl. So in this preparatory route, you are seeing that the acid contains one more carbon atom than the original alkyl halide or alcohol. So then these compounds, This was the original alkyl halide from which this nitrile was prepared. So this acid is containing one more carbon than this alkyl halide or than this alcohol molecule. This is quite obvious. In this alcohol molecule or in this alkyl halide molecule, there is just one carbon, and here you are seeing that there are two carbons. This carbon of COHO group, carboxylic acid group, as well as the carbon in this R group is also there. So likewise, this aryl cyanide, this upon hydrolysis in presence of dilute aqueous acid or alkaline medium, this also gives an aromatic acid, that is this benzoic acid with the release of ammonia molecule. Another method is from Grignard's reagent. You all must be knowing what is the simple formula of Grignard's reagent, RMgX. So RMgX, where R may be alkyl or aryl group. Okay, so carboxylic acid can be prepared by the action of Grignard's reagent on carbon dioxide. Okay, simple. This is quite simple. That Grignard's reagent upon the reaction with carbon dioxide yield carboxylic acids. How? First of all, you are seeing here that first of all what happens, the attack from this methyl group of this Grignard's reagent, that is here what we have taken, methyl magnesium bromide. Since the electronegativity of carbon is more than this metal magnesium, so this carbon will tend to pull electron towards itself and acquires partial negative charge, and whereby this magnesium will acquire partial positive charge. Hence this nucleophilic attack will take place from this CH3 onto this carbon, and as a result of which the valency of carbon will be increased to 5. In order to restore that valency, this double bond gets shifted onto this oxygen, and this will take, by means of this electron pair, this electron deficient part, that is this oxygen along with this electron pair will attack over here on this partial positively charged magnesium. So this oxygen will take up this MgBr as shown here, and CH3, since it was like that nucleophilic part with partial negative charge, this is getting attached with carbon as shown here. This is CH3 that has got connected with this carbon. Okay, now what is the next step in this reaction, in Grignard's reaction? This is acid hydrolysis, that is hydrolysis in presence of a acid. So this ultimately gives this acid, carboxylic acid. Here what we are getting, acetic acid or ethanoic acid with the release of MgOH-Br. Likewise, if we take, this is another example. Likewise, if we take phenyl magnesium iodide, that is here now what has been taken as R part of that RMgX, the general formula of Grignard's reagent. This aryl group has been taken as R part. I will repeat again. This is the general formula of Grignard's reagent, RMgX. So R, in the first example we have taken R as CH3 group. Now here we are taking R as C6H5 group. So this is also a Grignard's reagent where R is aryl group, and hence we are using here this phenyl magnesium iodide. This is the Grignard's reagent utilized here in this reaction. Again, with on reaction with this carbon dioxide molecule, this will give first of all this adduct, which upon subsequent acid hydrolysis gives benzoic acid in the product. Fifth method of preparation is this by hydrolysis of esters. You all know the simple general formula of ester is RCOOR. Okay, this upon hydrolysis in presence of mineral acids or alkalis. Mineral acids, you all must be knowing that the acids like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid as well, and sulfuric acid, those are all called as mineral acids. Okay, are in presence of alkalis, that means hydroxides of alkali metals, KOH, NOH. Okay, so this is the ester, general formula of ester. Upon hydrolysis means reaction with water in presence of acid, H positive, mineral acid, or in presence of alkali, OH negative, so giving this carboxylic acid with the release of an alcohol molecule as well. The reverse of this reaction is called, you all have done that in class 10th as well, that is esterification reaction, the reverse of this reaction. So here as an example, what we have taken as ester or ester molecule, this is ethyl ethanoate. So this upon hydrolysis in presence of acid or alkali gives acetic acid with the release of here ethanol. Likewise, if ester taken as in such a way that R part is taken here, that aromatic part, that is C6H5 part, aryl group, then we have the case of methyl benzoate. Methyl benzoate upon hydrolysis in presence of an acid or alkali gives benzoic acid with the release of methanol as well. Okay, now let us come on to the last important preparatory route for the preparation of carboxylic acid, and this is carboxylation of alkenes. So carboxylic acids are obtained on large scale by heating alkenes with CO, carbon monoxide, and steam. Carbon monoxide and steam. Okay, under pressure with phosphoric acid at 673 Kelvin. This reaction is called as Koch reaction. Okay, this is an alkene. This upon reaction with the mixture of this carbon monoxide and this water here as steam, water in the form of steam, not in the liquid form. Okay, in presence of H3PO4, that is phosphoric acid, this gives carboxylic acid. And here if we have taken here this alkene as ethene, then the carboxylic acid prepared formed in the product is CH3 CH2 COOH, this is propanoic acid. Likewise, if we take propene as the starting material, then what sort of product, carboxylic acid as product we will get? This is 2-methyl propanoic acid. Okay, so this was all about some important methods of preparation for carboxylic acids. So next time we will take up physical and chemical properties. Physical properties, then thereafter chemical properties, and finally uses of carboxylic acids. Okay, till then take good care of yourself. Bye bye.